Welcome to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast, your go-to source for the latest developments, trends, and regulatory changes in the industry. I'm your host, Steve Hamoen, here to provide you with insights sourced from reputable news outlets to help you stay informed and make well-informed decisions.
This podcast is brought to you by Real Approved Inc., a trusted mortgage brokerage dedicated to helping Canadians achieve their home ownership dreams. Visit realapproved.ca to learn more about how our experienced team can assist you with your mortgage needs. Let's dive into today's episode.
Today, we're talking about a significant decline in Canadian housing starts, with a particular focus on Ontario, which has seen a drop to levels not experienced since the 2009 global financial crisis. Janine, what are your thoughts on this development?
It's quite concerning, Steve. The data from the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation shows a sharp decline in housing starts for March. Ontario, being the largest and most expensive province, has seen housing demand collapse, which is a worrying trend for residents and potential homeowners.
Absolutely, Janine. The seasonally adjusted annual rate of housing starts fell to 214,200 units, a decline of 3.3% from the previous month. This extends the slowing trend that has been ongoing since November. Robert Kavcic, a senior economist at BMO, highlights that Ontario's starts fell to 39,000 annualized in March, matching levels last seen during the 2009 recession.
That's a significant drop, Steve. It seems that the issue in Ontario is more than just a weather report. It's evidence of tough conditions in the province. Many condo investors have vanished, and with a full pipeline of completions still coming, pre-sales and starts have sharply fallen off.
Exactly, Janine. While it's easy to attribute the decline to tariffs, the reality is more complex. Provinces like Alberta are experiencing near-record levels of housing starts, which suggests that the problem isn't entirely tariff-related. The interprovincial migration to Alberta is likely influencing this trend as more people move from Ontario to Alberta.
Right, Steve. It's interesting to note that Alberta's market didn't have as much froth, and its population growth is expected to hold up better. The non-permanent resident caps seem to have less impact there, and interprovincial migration is acting in Alberta's favor.
Indeed, Janine. Robert Kavcic points out that seeing new starts in Ontario run below those in Alberta is extremely rare, especially given that Ontario has more than 3 times the population. It's a stark reminder of the challenges Ontario is currently facing in the housing market.
It's definitely a challenging time for Ontario. But with every challenge comes an opportunity for innovation and adaptation. Hopefully, we'll see some positive changes in the near future that can address these issues.
Our next topic delves into a critical issue facing the housing market, the shortage of skilled trade workers. A report from CBC highlights the skepticism expressed by both a Northern Ontario real estate agent and a home builder regarding any political party's plan to build more homes without first addressing this shortage.
That's right, Steve. Jennifer Parsons, a real estate agent from Sault Ste. Marie, emphasizes that the Liberals' ambitious target of 500,000 new homes per year is unlikely to be achieved without tackling the labor shortage. She notes that many in the trades are experiencing firsthand how this shortage impacts their fields.
And Taylor Seamard, sales manager at DeGagne Carpentry, echoes this sentiment, pointing out that even if every builder in Canada increased their output by 20 homes annually, the skilled trade issue would still be a bottleneck. He also mentions the burden of fees that raise costs for first-time homebuyers.
That's a significant concern, Steve. Simard suggests that removing certain taxes, like the goods and services tax, from new builds could help align costs with housing targets. However, he remains skeptical about the feasibility of such tax cuts due to their importance as a revenue stream for the government.
The Conservatives have proposed removing the goods and services tax on new homes priced up to $1.3 million, while the Liberals plan to cut it for homes under $1 million for first-time buyers. Simard calculates that for a $700,000 home, the goods and services tax portion would be $35,000, with a rebate of $24,000, resulting in an $11,000 savings. Helpful, but perhaps not transformative.
And Parsons finds merit in various proposals from the main parties. She appreciates the new Democratic Party's $16 billion strategy to support building affordable homes, which she believes could help alleviate rental supply issues and open up more single-family homes currently used as rentals.
Indeed, Janine. No matter which party comes to power, Parsons stresses the need for strict accountability measures to ensure housing targets are met. It's clear that while there are several strategies on the table, the skilled trades shortage remains a fundamental hurdle that needs addressing for any of these plans to succeed.
Steve, it seems like affordability is really becoming a central issue for voters in the Hamilton and Burlington areas as we approach this federal election. People like Joe Struthers, Jessica Fawcett, and Shri Kulkarni are feeling the pinch from various angles, be it rising rents, daycare challenges, or soaring mortgage payments.
Absolutely, Janine. Joe Struthers, for instance, is at a point where he's one car repair away from financial crisis. Despite working in the trades, stagnant wages and high rent have left him struggling just to get by. He's leaning towards voting conservative, feeling that the current policies have not worked in his favor.
It's really tough to hear, Steve. Joe's story is not unique. Many people are just trying to survive, and it's heartbreaking to see them having to make such tough choices. Even Jessica Fawcett, who benefits from the $10 a day daycare program, is still facing challenges. The program has helped her family a lot, but with only one spot secured for her children, she's facing long wait lists for the second.
And then there's Shri Kulkarni, who thought home ownership would provide stability for his family. Instead, he's seen his mortgage payments jump by nearly $3,000 a month. With their savings dwindling, they've had to cut back on almost everything. It's a reminder that even those who own homes are not immune to these financial strains.
It's a complex situation, Steve. Each of these individuals highlights a different aspect of the affordability issue. For Jessica, it's about access to affordable childcare, while for Shri, it's the burden of increased mortgage payments. These stories underscore the need for comprehensive solutions.
Right, Janine. And as we look at the political landscape, each party is proposing different solutions. The Conservatives are focusing on increasing home ownership and cutting taxes, while the Liberals are highlighting social infrastructure investments. The NDP is pushing for affordable housing and childcare, and the Greens are advocating for non-market housing strategies.
Each of these plans has potential, but they also need to be practical and implementable. Voters like Joe, Jessica, and Shri are looking for real leadership and tangible results. It's crucial for the federal parties to address these concerns with effective policies that can truly make a difference.
Exactly, Janine. As we move closer to the election, it'll be interesting to see how these affordability issues shape voter decisions and how the proposed policies translate into action. It's a critical time for Ontario voters, and their voices need to be heard.
Steve, we've got some serious news coming out of Ontario's financial sector. The Financial Services Regulatory Authority, or FSRA, has decided to revoke the mortgage brokerage license of Mortgage Smart Inc. This is a significant move, and they've also imposed administrative penalties against two individuals connected to the brokerage, Kamal Dhillon and Ranjit Dhillon.
That's right, Janine. The FSRA has levied penalties totaling $10,000 against Kamal Dhillon and $40,000 against Ranjit Dhillon. This kind of regulatory action underscores the importance of maintaining strict compliance within the mortgage industry. It's crucial for the integrity of the sector that firms and individuals adhere to the rules.
Absolutely, Steve. It's essential that these regulations are enforced to protect consumers and ensure fair practices. The FSRA's decision highlights the consequences of failing to meet industry standards. For potential homebuyers, knowing that there is oversight can be reassuring, even if these actions might seem harsh.
Indeed, Janine. While it might appear severe, such measures are necessary to maintain a level playing field in the industry. It's about safeguarding the interests of consumers and maintaining trust in the financial services sector. These penalties serve as a reminder to all brokerage firms to uphold the highest standards of practice.
It's also a reminder for consumers to do their due diligence when choosing a mortgage broker. Ensuring that your broker is in good standing with regulatory bodies like the FSRA can prevent potential issues down the line. It's a good practice to check the status of any financial professional you are considering working with.
Exactly, Janine. Consumers need to be vigilant and informed. With the housing market being as competitive as it is, it's easy to overlook these details, but they can make a big difference in the long run. This case with Mortgage Smart Inc. is a clear example of why it's important to choose a reputable broker.
Hopefully, this action by the FSRA will encourage other mortgage brokers to maintain transparency and integrity in their operations. It's vital for the health of the housing market that all participants play by the rules.
Agreed, Janine. Regulatory bodies like the FSRA play a critical role in ensuring that the mortgage industry remains robust and trustworthy. As these developments unfold, we'll continue to keep our listeners updated with the latest insights and news. Our next topic explores a recent opinion piece by Jill Moellering, a mortgage broker from Edmonton, Alberta, who discusses TD Bank's latest initiative. They've introduced a real-time pricing calculator, which aims to provide brokers with true parity in rate offerings. Now, Janine, this is quite a shift in the way brokers traditionally operate. What do you make of this development?
Well, Steve, it's a fascinating move by TD Bank. The concept of parity, where brokers have equal footing with branches in terms of rate offerings, is something that brokers have long been asking for. Jill Moellering points out that this tool allows brokers to know the exact rate they can offer based on various factors like file size and property use, which streamlines the process significantly.
Absolutely, Janine. This tool seems like a game changer in terms of transparency and efficiency. Previously, brokers had to go through several steps, including submitting a file and waiting for a rate approval, which could take days. With this new system, those steps are eliminated, potentially improving turnaround times and funding ratios.
Yes, Steve, but not everyone is happy about it. The opinion piece highlights some negative reviews, primarily revolving around the issue of compensation. Brokers who want to offer the same competitive rates as branches now face reduced commissions, similar to those of branch mobile mortgage specialists. It's a trade-off that requires careful consideration.
That's an important point, Janine. Jill Moellering also addresses the misconception that broker channel mortgages should be cheaper for banks to fund. She explains that there are significant costs associated with supporting the broker channel, such as sponsorships, advertising, and integrating with third-party platforms. It's a complex ecosystem that goes beyond just compensation.
Exactly, Steve. It's about understanding the broader picture. Brokers still have the advantage of options, offering clients a wide range of products and terms that branch employees might not have access to. This flexibility can be a significant asset in finding the right fit for clients.
Very true, Janine. The ability to provide tailored solutions is a key strength of brokers. While the introduction of TD's tool may cause some initial concerns, it's ultimately another resource brokers can utilize to remain competitive. As Jill Moellering points out, the choice is up to the brokers to see this as an opportunity rather than a challenge.
Right, Steve. Change can be daunting, but it's also a chance for growth and improvement. The real-time pricing tool is just one more way brokers can enhance their service to clients and navigate the evolving landscape of the mortgage industry.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast. We hope you found today's insights valuable as you navigate the world of mortgages and real estate.
Before you go, a quick reminder. Real Approved is here to make your mortgage journey smoother. Whether you're buying your first home or refinancing, their experienced team is ready to guide you with personalized support every step of the way. Visit realapproved.ca to get started and take the next step toward achieving your homeownership goals. Catch you next time and stay informed with the latest industry insights.